Imagine standing at the heart of an empire, every eye fixed on you, hanging on your every word. You've won the people with your charm, built alliances that seemed unbreakable, and yet, your greatest strength will be the very thing that leads you to ruin. Julius Caesar was no ordinary leader. He didn't just command armies, he commanded hearts and minds. He used charm, generosity, and powerful alliances to become the most beloved and feared man in Rome. But what made his charisma so powerful? And what can we learn from his rise and fall? Let's start with Caesar's charm. Unlike many politicians who ruled by fear, Caesar understood the power of generosity. Whether he was in the Senate or the Roman streets, he made each person feel valued. His lavish acts of giving weren't mere kindness. They were calculated moves designed to bind people to him. As Robert Cialdini explains in his book, Influence, giving often triggers a powerful urge in others to give back. Caesar mastered this. Every generous act, every hand he shook, wasn't just a gesture. It was a seed he planted in the minds of those around him, compelling them to return the favor when he needed it. But what happened when Caesar's charm met the demands of ambition? Did he risk too much? Caesar's charm extended beyond Rome's borders. His alliance with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt, wasn't just a romance, it was a masterstroke of strategy. Caesar saw in Cleopatra a partner who could help him not only expand Rome's influence, but solidify his own. As Robert Greene teaches, successful leaders know that alliances must serve mutual needs, or they're bound to unravel. Caesar's relationship with Cleopatra was built on mutual ambition and benefit, yet every alliance, no matter how strong, walks a fine line between loyalty and betrayal. Could Caesar's ambition have blinded him to the risks lurking within his own alliances? Caesar's charm, his alliances, his generous displays, they all helped him shape an image as Rome's greatest leader. But with every victory, with every grand gesture, he was creating not just loyalty but resentment. His powerful image made him more than a man, it made him a threat. The same strategies that won Caesar the hearts of Rome also painted a target on his back. As his influence grew, so did the envy and fear among those who felt eclipsed by his power. His grandeur fed the suspicion that Caesar wasn't just leading Rome. He was aiming to rule it alone. Was Caesar aware of the danger he was creating, or did his own influence cloud his judgment? Caesar's story is more than history. It's a roadmap warning us about the double-edged sword of influence and ambition. So what can we learn? First, charisma as a double-edged sword. Charisma can be a powerful tool, but as Caesar shows, it's a dangerous one if wielded without restraint. When we rely too much on charm, we risk blinding ourselves to the hidden resentments it can build. Ask yourself, how are you using your influence? Are you building alliances or unknowingly fostering envy? Second, strategic relationships. Caesar's alliances were his strengths, but they came at a price. Relationships based solely on ambition can become liabilities. In your own life, consider, are your alliances built on genuine connection, or are they merely strategic? Finally, the price of grandeur. Caesar's story also warns about the risks of seeking power through image. When our public persona grows too large, it can create enemies we never see coming. Reflect on your own goals. Is your ambition aligned with values that bring others along, or does it isolate you? Julius Caesar's rise and fall remind us that the path to power is filled with both opportunity and danger. His charm, his alliances, his image, all tools of a genius, and yet they led him to his fate. In a world driven by influence and relationships, what would Caesar have done differently? And perhaps more importantly, what would you? Thank you for joining us on this journey through Caesar's life and legacy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What lessons from Caesar's story resonate with you most? And if you're eager for more intriguing insights into history and human behavior, check out our other videos. Until next time, remember, influence is powerful, but only when it's wielded with wisdom.